Hello, welcome to Tech Channel. In our previous session, we learned how to read the data from the data area. In this session, we will see the process through which we can write the data from RPGL program to data area. So first of all, I will show you the data area which we are using here for the demonstration. So for that, I am using the command dsp dta then take F4, and here you have to pass your data area name, which is test dta. So this is the data area that I have already created, and here I have stored some value like Sharmit and 4321. So now what we will do, change this value, we will change this value 4321 with some other value using the RPGLE program. Or you want to, like if you want to write data here, then you can also pass the position and then write the data. So let's see how to write this. So here I'm writing the code in fully free format as usual, and initially we have declared some control option which is no debug IO and src stmt. This is mainly for the debugging purpose, and below to that we are using one data structure to store the data area values. So basically we will firstly read the data inside the data structure, and then we will write the data area from the program. So here I'm using the DCL structure for declaring the data structure. My data structure name is same as of the data area. So my data area name is also DT test DTA and I'm using the same for the data structure. Why? Because if I want to change it, then here in DTA I have to pass the library and slash the data area name. But here I'm using the same because I don't want to change my data structure name. I will explain you what I was talking about. I'm talking about right now later. So here we have declared the data structure, and this is the keyword that we are using DTA and the length of my data structure and data area is same, which is 100. If we change it, then it will not work, and it is qualified data structure. So whenever we want to access these fields, we have to pass its name dot field name. So here my username is of character type of 7 length. So initial 7 length it will take from for the username, and password it will consider 6 character from position 8 as a password. Okay, and then I'm doing the NDS. Now to read the data area in RPGL program, we are using the in opcode, but this time we are using star lock. Why? Because we want to write the data area also from this RPGL program. Okay, so I am writing it to the data area which is test DTA ARA. So I have logged it so that it will not affect the existing data. So now it is locked. So if suppose if any other user is using the same data area, it will not be accessible to that person because we have logged it at the time of compilation. Below to that, we are just displaying the value which is a username and password using the dash dta command. So this is my data structure name. This is not a command. This is a data structure name dot field name. And similarly, we are displaying the password as well. Now what we are going to do, we will change this value 43. Right now it is having 4321 inside the data structure. So instead of that, we will make it as a 1234. Okay. So 12345. Okay. So what it will do, it will replace the six character with 12345. And then to write the data in data area, we have to use this keyword out keyword. Out keyword. So out keyword we are using this out keyword to write the data in data area, and then we are setting the star INR equals to star to terminate the program. So once we compile this and call this, it will change the value inside the data area. So let's compile it and call it. So it shows the value. Right now it is showing 4321 because firstly we are reading the data as it is and we are displaying it. But if I do enter and if I call it again, then this time it will take the changed value, which is 12345. Okay. So if we go with the command dspdpara, One is DSP DTAARA, then take F4. My data area name is test DTAARA and library is Sharmit. It's not Sharmit, it's Sharmit one. So we have to pass it as it is. So this is the username and password we have changed in this data area. Okay, through the RPGLE program. So mainly to read the data area, we have to use in of code, and to write the data area, we have to use out of code. Okay, so let's see one more thing that I was explaining at the time of data structure declaration. So here, if you want to change your data structure name, then you can change it. Let's say I want to make it as a DA only. So what we need to do, we have to pass this data structure data area name as it is inside this parenthesis. So pass the library name which is Sharnet one, then your data structure name, and then you have to use quote and close the parenthesis. In this case, we can use this data structure with the name of DA instead of the exact name, which is same as the data area name. So this is my data area name we are referring. But make sure that these library name and data structure name should be in capital letters only. Data area name, okay? So whatever the thing we are passing inside the code, it should be in capital letters. Now we are using this DA because now we are not using DTA array as data structure name. So wherever we are using DTA array, we have to replace it with DA. Similarly here also DA and here also. So this time we will access the data area in data structure DA instead of the same name. So it works as it is. Okay. So whenever you want to access your data structure, data area inside the RPGLE program with some different data structure name, then you have to pass it this like this. Otherwise, you can keep the data structure and data area name same. In that case, you don't need to pass your library name. You have to give the location of your data area object. So yeah, mainly we have covered all the things like how to create data area, how to update data area, and what are the ways through which we can read and write the data into data area from RPG. So yeah, that's all for this session. In the upcoming session, we will learn few more things. So thank you for watching Tech